I'm sure you saw that chart that was recently published where they rated the nutritional benefits of food.
Is it the food compass?
Please tell people about this.
Oh my God.
It's so great. It's
At
so
Max Lugavere.
crazy.
Tufts University, this was an attempt by researchers at Tufts University to create a nutrient profiling system. We can clearly see that it underweights protein and it doesn't properly penalize foods for being ultra-processed.
So Tufts, they made this chart with 3 different color systems. Green to be encouraged, yellow to be moderated, and red to be minimized. So frosted mini wheats, which is sugar on top of grain, is at 87, and it is in the green to be encouraged, whereas ground beef is the lowest at 26, which is to be minimized. But ground beef is just protein and fat.
Yeah.
It's really generally healthy for you.
Yeah, 100%.
But what studies can they point to that say ground beef is to be minimized?
Look at a boiled egg. That's just egg.
Just an egg.
Right. And what comes in higher, right? You see egg substitute fried in vegetable oil comes in higher than just a boiled egg.
It's so crazy.
It's backwards.
Egg substitute fried in vegetable oil is 62.
Right.
That's so nuts.
So nuts.
Because what the f*** is an egg substitute? Skinless chicken breast, 61. Honey Nut Cheerios, 76. How the f*** is that real?
They clearly don't properly penalize foods for being ultra-processed, right?
Right.
Honey Nut Cheerios. I mean, ultra-processed foods, Joe, are every 10% increase in ultra-processed food consumption associated with a 14% increased risk of early mortality. Every 10% increase in ultra-processed food consumption associated with a 25% increased risk for dementia, recently published research, right? So this chart clearly is in my view, right, and until I'm convinced otherwise, an instrument designed to sell ultra-processed food.
Well, agriculture groups are weighing in on a controversial study about food funded in part by Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. The research from Tufts University shows sugary cereals, potato chips, and M&Ms are allegedly healthier than meats like pork chops, beef, and sausage. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Bill Gates.
The latest fallout from the supply chain and work shortage crisis, rising prices at the meat counter.
And then the final solution, which is a year to 2 years off, is the vaccine.
Are you aware that there are people out there who have these conspiracy theories that this was all created by you in order to inoculate everyone in the world?
The smartest thing to do is pull it.
The final solution,
the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking.
first we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it.
North American beef prices are soaring. We're all going to have to switch to something without meat.
Are you aware that there are people out there who have these conspiracy theories? Now, I've heard a lot about contact tracing. You said that's very important.
Well, the idea is that if I test positive, we want to make sure that anybody who I might have infected finds out very quickly before they infect someone else. So we need to find out who those people are and the locations you've been to. It gives us a pattern of what's going on. You know, why is meat packing, associated with widespread?
We're all going to have to switch to something without meat.
Contact tracing, we need to staff up for that. We need to get that data.
Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it.
Certain activities need to be restricted even more than you've been doing.
You try to warn us about this pandemic. What's the next thing you're warning us about that's going to happen 5 years from now?
A bioterrorist attack, because they're a pathogen with a high death rate. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
This is not an end zone dance. I'm just saying